Alright guys, so she says hi. So as we all know, you cannot keep like 10 roosters with 10 hens. It just, they gotta have their own flock per rooster. So I only have 9 hens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 hens. So that means I should only have 1 rooster, technically. I have 6 roosters right now, and I need to weed them out and get rid of a few because they are between 15 to 20 weeks old. And they're teenagers now, and they're starting to bug the ladies. And I don't want anybody getting hurt. We have a lot of different sizes. So, rooster, 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 and then the gray guy and the darker one, rooster. So, that is the 6 that I'm having to decide upon. So I am spending a considerable amount of time trying to figure out which roosters are nicer to the flock, which ones are mean, and which ones are needing to go. So far. These two just keep to themselves. They don't touch the other ladies. They just keep to themselves. They don't really care. So I think those 2 can stay. But I will have to get rid of 2 of these guys. So obviously we have our big one here. They're all fairly friendly. They're not like jump in your lap friendly, but they're friendly, like they're not attacking me. So there's that. The smallest one I think I'll let go because he's the smallest and I want better genes, right? Like I want a bigger rooster. Obviously this guy has issues. He looks like a dragon. What's his name? Off of Mulan. That's what he looks like. But this guy is like, they seem nice, so I don't know. The little tiny dude is the most, he picks the most fights. But I want to keep him because I want to breed the millies in the summer, in the spring, next spring. So what I might do is I might separate and have a little small flock of roosters for the winter, just so I can breed in the spring, and then I'll weed them off in the spring. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, look, the horse is rolling. He's enjoying himself. Woo! Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing. Hi! This is my rare white Moran. She's supposed to look like these guys, but she came out totally white. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here trying to decide what to do. I also can't like keep them in a completely different place because I don't have a completely different place for the males to go. So they'll have to stay in the coop just in the smaller side for the winter. So, I mean, that will be okay for them, I think. But if they fight, then we'll have to I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what... I wish I could keep them in the barn, but I can't because of the cats. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm just doing some chicken watching, and I will update you if I see anything. I'm just watching their behavior, seeing if the girls like a certain rooster, if there's a certain rooster that's more protective, because we want them to be protective. She thinks she's a rooster. If you've seen my other videos, then you know that she's one of the OG birds that I got. So is she. And she. I know I'm not getting rid of Earl because he's just hilarious. Good morning, guys. It's starting to get chilly here. Mid-November. So, anyways, today we got to catch a rooster because we're going to bring him to his new mama, which is kind of like his old mama because we are giving him to his breeder, a lady that I bought the eggs off of. So he's actually going to live with his dad and his mom, and well, probably not his mom, but like, you know, that's where he's going to be living. So I'm trying to find a kennel for him, and then yeah, we are good to go. So come along with us to give up our rooster. This is the only way I could fathom giving him up. So I am very, very happy that he's going to somebody who will love him and cherish him, and maybe I'll get some of his babies. So anyways, let's find a kennel or something he'll fit in, because he's massive. Oh no, he's crying. Oh no. Okay, this is harder than I thought. They're sad. They're really sad. Mushu, the tiny one, is crying. Oh. Oh no. That's so sad. Okay, we got him. I didn't get a video, but I got a picture with him. He's gone to a good home. That's all I have to say. He's gone to a good home. Whew. Okay. Well, this should be a fun ride. We got him, and the other rooster, Mushu, started doing a funny crow, like he was sad. But he's going to an amazing home, so I got a picture with him, so there's that. But holy crap, is it scary holding a large bird like that. They're terrifying. Even though he was nice, it was still terrifying. Hi, dude. Alright, so I just realized that I didn't put a ending message. So this video of the choosing roosters was a little bit all over the place. 2 months in between this, in between choosing roosters and actually getting rid of one, we had one rooster unexpectedly pass away, and then we also I was suffering with pain for 2 months, and the doctors couldn't figure it out. So anyways, we went on a little hiatus, and so there is a little bit of a gap of time between these two parts of the videos, but we got rid of one of the roosters, so we just have one big Moran rooster, 2 silky roosters, and the Millie rooster. So now we're a little bit more even, and now when it comes to springtime and when they get a little bit twitterpated, I can separate them more easily and into groups so that they're not going to hurt each other and stuff. So yeah, so anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your support. Consider giving this video a like and subscribing to our channel for future updates and videos. Thanks for watching.